Hey guys, just thought I'd give you a little update video on this camper. It's been actually quite a few years since you guys seen this thing on the channel. This is the 77 Chevy chassis Coachman. Never really did much more with it after we took the video. I started to put this fender on and things just got busy doing other things and I never even finished it. I just kind of threw all the pieces back together. I don't like my cars sitting around all tore apart, so I just tacked it in place. Really crude cuts. We're gonna get this finished up. I don't know how big of a hurry I am in for this, but I just kind of threw it together so it was all in one piece and nothing got lost. I think that's the best way to do it. But yeah, it's still here. Nothing's really happened to it. Still runs just as good as it ever did. Get the cat out from underneath there. Hi, Maya. We'll show you that. Little random cattage always makes for a good video, right? It's a 77, I think I told you that, TH400 trans with a 400 small block V8, 84,000 miles on it. Guess we gotta pump it. Starts right up. 45 pounds of oil pressure. Real strong engine. Runs good. Brakes are still good. We ended up using a 1990 Chevy van for a parts donor. I got that front fender off of it, which is not quite the same, but it's basically the same body. They really didn't change much. And we got it had a 4-core radiator in it. The Chevy van had a pretty nice. The 90 Chevy van had a pretty nice 3-core radiator, so that's what we ran. But anywho, yeah, it's been a long time coming, but I decided I wanted to use it, so I went ahead and threw a battery in it, threw some license plates on it, and drove her, I don't know, about 10 miles to my new house. It's pretty much sat in the same place since the video, but it's had water damage the whole time I've owned it. We've tried to keep it tarped up, but it's come time to do something about it. It's structurally still sound, but this whole bunk is going to have to get tore apart and rebuilt, so we're just removing the damaged parts and just going to cover it with some sheeting for now. I'm probably going to tear into it this winter. I've got a Quonset hut I have access to, so I can put it inside. So that may be a thing. But for now, we're just trying to get it usable. But this is getting replaced today. I've got all new boards for it. I've got the roof, all the stuff to fix the roof. And then we've got some paneling here that's not horrible, but it's getting replaced. So just going to start one thing at a time on it. I got a couple soft spots in the floors, so we'll get a patch right over top of it for now. But this winter, if I decide to keep this thing, which I'm sure I will. The refrigerator, I'm not even going to show you that. It's not great shape. It's got to go. Doesn't work anyways. But what we're going to do this winter is most likely pull everything out of here, pull it right down to the studs, replace the entire floor. We're going to put a one-piece rubber roof, because this one has got that, I'm pretty sure it's steel. I don't know if it's galvanized. I think it is. But it's got a seam every so often, and it's a terrible design. But they got that one-piece rubberized stuff, so that's what we're going to put up on here. Yeah, I mean, every 3 or 4 foot, there's a seam. And these always leak. The caulking dries out. I've been up here picking away at it, trying to see how bad it was. There's no rust holes in it, but all the caulking and whatever this stuff was, it's turned into like a paper-like state right now. It's junk. So we're going to get up here right now and just remove all this stuff. It's not doing nothing. And just put some brush sealer over top of it, and then come this winter, you're going to just rip it all apart and redo it. Might upgrade, modernize the interior a little bit. We'll see. But, yeah. It's still here, still alive. I'll give you a quick walk around, see what it looks like. A little bit of work to do here. This substructure underneath this thing is actually still good. We just got a little bit of softwood here. The door frame has come apart. That's an easy fix. Gotta finish that up. That'll probably be the last thing I do. It doesn't affect it. I don't care how it looks. All the lights work. It runs and drives. It's safe. And what everybody wants to hear is a barking dog in their video. But yeah, there's your 1977 Coachmen Leprechaun. Cool little motorhome. It's probably not worth a whole lot of money, and probably nobody else would even think about trying to fix something like this. You just tear it apart and either sell the van body or scrap it. But I mean, all the goodies in there, except for the refrigerator, everything still works. The furnace works, the hot water heater works, the stove, and bathrooms needs some work, but it's still decent. And it runs and drives so good. I already have it. It's paid for. Obviously don't know anything on it, so why not? When I'm done, I'm gonna have less into it than what I could go out and buy one that's the way I want it. So yeah, there's the current state of the Coachmen. More to come.